The life of your dreams. The life of your dreams is available for you on the other side of the decisions you make going forward from today. Hey rich friends, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alimi, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to create the life of your dreams. This topic has really been on my mind because as somebody who talks to a lot of people who are desiring to do more with their lives, fulfill purpose, to become more financially free or financially independent. I talk to my team members. I coach a couple of clients through business coaching. I just literally talk to people in our company. We talk to most people trying to level up or up level their lives, up level their finances. I know that a lot of people are desiring to create the life of their dreams. And if you're desiring to create the life of your dreams, it means that the life you're currently living is not the life of your dreams. And that's why today I want to share practical steps to create the life of your dreams. Now, I decided to do this video because I've been reflecting on 2023. I'm doing this video in November 2023, and the year is coming to an end very closely, very soon. And this has been a remarkable year for me. Of course, it has had its challenges, it had its ups and downs and things like that, but it's been a remarkable year for me because coming into 2023, 2022 was an anticlimax in my life. I went through some really life, altering situations that threatened to literally make me, I don't know what to say, should I say lose faith in life or things like that. But coming into 2023, I saw it as a blank slate. I spent the latter part of 2022 going to the hospital. I was in pain, physical pain, I had emotional pain, I had multiple things I was going through. I was seeing doctors and therapists and things like that. But I also thought it was an opportunity for me to literally start with a plain, should I say a clean slate, right? I think that's English. Start with a clean slate to be able to say, okay, you've gone through these experiences that put you in this place where you're going to see doctors and you're seeing therapists. Now it's time for you to decide what you want. Somebody said that when you're down, the only way forward is up. Because you're down already, right? So you can look up. So you might be watching this video, but you might not be down. But you know that the life you're currently living is not the life of your dreams. You want a different life. You want to begin to enter the new year 2024 with a game plan. You want to take a chance on yourself in 2024. You want to give yourself a new start, or you even want to just get started early before the year runs out on building or creating the life of your dreams. And that's really what this video is about. So after my experience towards the end of 2022, I decided that, okay, what do I want for 2023? I decided that I wanted to come into 2023 and make it a year that I will thoroughly enjoy. I will thoroughly recover from all the things that happened in 2022 that caused me so much pain. I will, literally begin to create the life that I desire, the life of my dreams. And in reflecting on the process I went through and what the results have become, that's what inspired me to do this video today. So the first thing I did was I created a theme for the year. A theme is like a title or something that says this is what the year is going to be. And I decided that 2023 was going to be my year of creation. My year of creation. So why was that? Because I felt like after all I'd gone through, I now have the opportunity to create a new type of life for myself. And so I themed 2023 my year of creation. So that was the first thing I did. So if you're in this process of creating life of your dream, you can create a theme. because the theme is now the guiding force that guides you through creating the life of your dreams. Now, once you do that, the next thing that you need to do, which is a very important step, is what kind of life do you want? You need to decide. The life that you want is waiting on this other side of a decision. Okay? The life that you want is waiting on the other side of a decision. So you need to make a decision. What kind of life do you want to live? All right? And in going through this process, what I advise you to do is to take some time in a quiet place, close your eyes, and just begin to visualize the kind of life you want. Okay? What kind of life are you living? Where are you living? What are you doing? Okay, what are things you have? What are the experiences you're going through? And things like that. I want you to decide what kind of life do you want to live. Now, when I went through this exercise, what I did was I broke my life down into 4 parts. Okay? I broke my life down into physical, my physical health and fitness, spiritual, my relationship with God, my spiritual life, the depth I have connected with my creator, financial, what I wanted to earn and things like that, and emotional, how I wanted to relate and feel and things like that in this world. And so I broke my life down into those aspects, and I did that so that I could have some much more organization in my thought process and in my imagination. Okay, and so I began to say, so what kind of life do I want to live physically? For example, I was ending last year and I found that I was 10 kilograms overweight, and I thought, you know what, I want to release this 10 kilograms. This is not me. I'm not somebody who enjoys being overweight. I love to be in my ideal weight. I love to look a certain way, and so I decided that I wanted to be 10 kilograms lighter. Okay, so that's one of the things that I decided for physical. But then I decided other things that were important to me in my physical health, in my physical fitness, in my looks, in my beauty, everything. So I decided that. Okay, in my financial life, very similar. My financial life, I talked about our company, what I thought we could attain or achieve. I thought about what are the things I wanted to do with money, what are the kinds of monies I wanted to attract to do a couple of things, in my life and all that. And another thing I did beyond breaking it down into the 4 parts, I decided what are my values. Okay, I clarified my values. So I decided that the things that mattered to me coming into 2023 were my faith, okay, my relationship with God, my family. I'm very family oriented. I love my family. I love that we have a close bonded family, okay, and I decided what I wanted my relationship with my family to be like. My finances, very important. I talk a lot about money on this channel and securing your bag and attaining financial freedom and financial independence, and so it was very important to me. Talk about my own personal finances and things I wanted to do and how I wanted to build my finances. And then I also thought about my fitness. I already talked about it, how I wanted to look and things like that. And then finally, I thought about fun, things I wanted to do for recreation, for fun. Like, for example, one of the things I wanted to do this year was go to a beach resort, go and relax. And yeah, I probably share some pictures. And I did that. So again, but I was really clear about, what I want, 4 core areas of my life, what were my values, and what that meant to me coming into 2023. And those are things that are very important. Okay. And then the next thing is, what do you want to feel? Okay, this is extremely important. What do you want to feel? Why are feelings important? Feelings are important because a lot of the times, the reason why we want to be prosperous, the reason why we want to live the life of our dreams is because we are actually chasing feelings. We want to feel fulfilled. We want to feel at peace. We want to feel happy. We want to feel blissful. We want to feel, excited. We want to feel passionate. So it's really the feelings that makes us desire to live a certain type of life. And so you need to literally clarify, what do you want to feel? Okay? This year, a few things that was very important to me and what I want to feel. I want to feel peace, a lot of peace. Peace is like one of my biggest core values. I love to have peace internally. And for me, peace is not, I mean, I heard somebody say today, I think it was Ed Milet, not today, recently, that the feeling that we all look for is bliss. Okay? I think I call it peace, which is that inner state of rest. So even if there are challenges around the world, just that feeling of rest, is very important to me. And I decided that this year I wanted to have peace. Okay? I didn't want anything or anyone, to, rub my style, to, whatever it is. And peace was very important to me. So very important feeling I wanted to feel. Okay, so how do you want to feel? So I want to feel peace. I want to feel joy. I wanted to laugh. Because I love to laugh. I make myself laugh. I crack jokes to make myself laugh. And I thought, okay, I want to laugh to this year. And so, yeah. So those were things that were very important to me in how I wanted to feel. So that's what you need to do. How do you want to feel? Okay. The next thing is, what kind of experiences do you want to create? Okay. What kind of experiences do you want to create in each area of your life? So you could, if you decide to do the 4 core areas like I did, what kind of experiences do you want to create? So for example, this year I wanted to have more intimate relationship with God. Okay, and for me that meant that my prayer life, I got more closer to God, to the Holy Spirit. I was listening more to God. God is my friend. The Holy Spirit is my friend. So that's very important to me. Like building that relationship was really, 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 and it's been really delicious. I have to be honest. I mean, if you have a relationship with God, whatever spiritual force you have, you would understand what I mean. So that was very important to me. I wanted to create that experience where I had that like intimate friendship and relationship with God. It was one of the experiences. Another thing I decided I wanted to experience was a lot of beauty. I love beautiful things. Okay, and what does that mean? It means that I wanted to put myself in the right ambiances, go to the right places, travel to nice places. So everywhere that I traveled to this year, I made sure that I enjoyed the beauty of the places. I stayed in very beautiful places. I take myself to nice places, like places with very lovely ambiances, because beauty makes me happy. Doesn't it make you happy? Yeah, and it makes me feel more wealthy, and which is very important. If you watched my video about, rewiring your mindset, you know that putting yourself in the places that you want to be is a very, very important way to rewire your mindset. So I wanted to experience beautiful places, and I did, and it makes me so happy to do that. Okay, so specify what you want to experience this year. When I went to the beach resorts, the water, the waves of the beach, it was so beautiful. So those are like things that were very important to me this year. So decide, what kind of experiences do you want to create this year? And another thing I wanted to experience a community of women supporting themselves, like women leaders and everything. And this year I had the opportunity to be part of a women in leadership community, and I had the opportunity to lead a subgroup on, of course, money and finances. That's the kind of thing I like. Okay, and it was just an amazing experience. I loved to see how women were leveling up financially together. It just gave me so much joy. So so experience what you want to experience. So write the list of it, what you want to experience. Okay, then the fourth thing, which is really very important, which is where I feel that people begin to give up on the life that they want or creating life of their dreams, is what are you willing to do to get what you want? Okay, what are you willing to do to get what you want? And this is where you have to now get practical. So I said at the beginning of the year, the end of last year, I said that this year I wanted to release 10 kilograms in the first quarter of the year. Okay, and I realized that to be able to do that, I had to be willing to do a couple of things. So the first thing I had to be willing to do was I decided to do intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is something I've done, years earlier, and it's really worked for me. I really love intermittent fasting because of how it kind of helps you have more discipline and restricts your eating time, and then helps you make better eating decisions, and then you get to eat less really, and your tummy becomes smaller. So I decided I was going to give up eating whenever I wanted, and was going to eat around certain windows. It was a bit challenging in the beginning. Let me be honest. But for me, that was something I was willing to do to get what I wanted, which is intermittent fasting. Okay. So the next thing that I was willing to do to get what I wanted was I decided to go to the gym again. Okay. Because for me, I hadn't done like a very regimental workout, and I thought, okay, if I go to the gym often, it would create that regimen that I hadn't had for a while and increase my pace of working out and all that stuff. So those are some of the things that I had to be willing to do to get the body that I wanted, and it's been an amazing thing. And by the end of the first quarter of this year, I achieved my dream weight. I'd released 10 kilograms, and yeah, but it took me deciding what I was willing to do. The third thing I did mention was I also became very conscious of what I was eating. I created a diet plan to eat foods that were, very maybe high in protein or high in rich fiber, and just really watch what I eat, more vegetables and everything like that, and eat less carbs or processed carbs and things like that. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I still indulge because I feel like this life it's really about moderation and everything. But I was willing to make those decisions to do what I needed to do because of what I wanted to get. And the same thing applies to all areas of life, literally all areas of life. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to do this year was to increase my impact, and that's why I said to take my YouTube channel very seriously. Okay, before this year I wasn't really taking that seriously, but this year I decided that okay, I wanted to increase my impact, and so I was going to take my YouTube channel very seriously. Of course, I'm still learning and growing this channel, so if you're watching, thank you for watching. And by the way, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications so when I do a new video you would know, and please share this video with your friends and their friends and their friends, and let's grow this channel. Okay, so I was willing to record videos regularly, try to have a regular posting schedule and things like that to get what I wanted. So that was very important. What are you willing to do to get what you want? I find out that sometimes when people see the work it will take to get what they want, they begin to settle, they begin to compromise, and they might even change their minds, And that's why it's very important that you are really clear about what you want and why you want it. Okay? So for example, my physical goals of losing weight, I know that I feel the best when I look a certain way. I know that I love my body the best. I feel more confident when I look a certain way. And that was a strong enough motivation for me to go on that journey. And so you need to have a very strong why, okay? Because it's your why that will keep you going. It's your why that will motivate you to know that this is the things I'm going to do to get what I want. Even for example, in my emotional life, I had to decide what habits did I need to drop? What did I need to heal, okay, to get what I wanted? And I went on a journey of literally healing things that were holding me back, that were setting me back, okay, doing courses, seeing a therapist, doing things like that because of what I wanted, okay? So it's extremely important. What is your why? What is motivating you? And what are you willing to do to get what you want? Okay. Final thing I would say is having timelines. Timelines are really important because they keep you accountable if you're going to want to be slacking off, because you might watch this video, get very excited and say, oh, now I know how to create the life of my dreams, and then but you will not, if you don't have like timelines keep you accountable, you might slack off. Life might get difficult and you might get discouraged and you might slack off. So what I always advise, so when I was doing like sort of my plan and my dream list for this year, I put timelines. And what day do I say? Okay, physical goals for Q1, physical goals for Q2, physical goals for Q3, physical goals for Q4, financial goals for Q1, Q2, Q3, so that kind of thing. And so they kept me accountable. At the beginning of every month, on every quarter, I would look at what was the goal, make sure I'm in line. I mean, there were a few things I had to be flexible about, to be honest, because that's life, right? Some people say that mad plans, God laughs or whatever, or, yeah. So it's really ultimately it's going to be on God to decide or determine what it is that we want. But having a plan for me is a way in which you are cooperating with God, because we're supposed to commit our ways, our plans to God. If you don't have a plan, how are you going to commit it to God, right? So, yeah. So decide that everything, what you want to attain and what are your timelines. So let me recap again. The life of your dreams lies on the other side of a decision. Okay? And so you start with that decision of the kind of life you want, and you end with what you want to do to attain what you want, okay, and then create timelines for yourself. Now, one of the things I learned from Dr. Benjamin Hardy, who is a psychologist, is that your confidence will grow when you keep your word to yourself, okay? Your confidence will grow when you keep your word to yourself. So if you really say that you want to create the life of your dreams, okay, the first thing is to decide what you want and then follow through on the things you need to do to create the life of your dreams. And I believe that the world stands still for a woman, for a man who knows where they're going. So the moment you decide that this is the kind of life I want, and you begin to take action, I believe the world, I believe angels, I believe, will begin to walk, in cooperation with you to get the life of your dreams. So my challenge to you today, whenever you're watching this video, is you can have the life of your dreams. I want you to have your life of your dreams. I'm rooting for you to have the life of your dreams because you deserve it. But do you believe you're worthy of it? Are you willing to do what it takes to create that life that you're going to be excited about for the rest of your life? Let me know in the comment below what actions you're going to take from today to create the life of your dreams. And let me know other things you're doing in this journey to creating the life of your dreams. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor. Like I said earlier, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'll be so grateful if you do that. And I will see you again in the next one.